Is the Colosseum in Rome worth it? And why should you visit the Colosseum in Rome? How much time do you need to see Colosseum? The Colosseum in Rome is an incredible attraction, and it is worth seeing and feeling the atmosphere inside around the Colosseum. And I will take you through the Rome Colosseum atmosphere and the most exciting period just in a couple of hours. I suggest you grab a cup of tea, find your cozy little corner and watch the video how you can experience Rome Colosseum in few hours. And another morning in Rome. As I mentioned in my previous videos, I did not plan a lot, but I had a few favorite spots that are a must-visit part of the Great Rome. One of the most famous Asian monuments and the most visited sites in Rome after the Vatican is the Rome Colosseum. Because I was visiting only Rome Colosseum for the day, I just wanted to wander around that area and enjoy the atmosphere, watching people and maybe writing. Writing could be inspire you. Try to bring a small pocket notebook with you and put down your thoughts wherever you go. You will notice that writing could inspire you to think and do some things you would not think about before. I had plenty of time, so I decided to find a mechanic to check that everything was okay with my motorcycle. They cleaned my chain only and everything else was quite fine. I did not take a picture, but I have to tell you, they are the most fantastic mechanics. They're so funny. Before they raced in old motorbikes, they had plenty of these old pictures, and it was quite cool to share a few experiences with them from that time. Another essential plan for that day was a coffee with a view. That's the most important part. I must admit, I was thinking of taking a tour, but on the other hand, I felt I needed to do it alone this time. Anyway, I'm planning to come back and see it again. As much as I admire the power of the whole thing, I felt quite sorry for so many people who died during the building, gladiators, enslaved people, and all sacrificed wild animals. Romans designed the Roman Colosseum, which was called Flavian Amphitheater as well, to entertain both humans and emperors, and popularize emperors through various fights between gladiators and wild hungry animals. Most often hungry elephants, there were tigers, lions, wolves, bears, leopards, hyenas, crocodiles, buffaloes, gladiators and animals before entering the arena. So marble seats and clad were covering the inner walls, and in the arena you can see 4 galleries. The emperor even had his own box with a private entrance. The second and third gallery were made to be for male, the higher classes of spectator, and close to the arena. And the upper fourth gallery was for the wives of senators and knights. Also, Romans used wooden elevators hidden beneath the colossal theater to transport gladiators, animals, and others. They were using tunnels which were separated from the emperor and Vestal virgins to enter and exit Rome Colosseum to avoid mingling with others. There is few interesting facts. The name Colosseum comes from the colossal bronze statue of Emperor Nero that once stood next to the building, and that same statue was made after the example of the Colossus of Rhodes. The total volume of the amphitheater is 527 meters and it is high 48.50 meters. The Rome Colosseum is the biggest amphitheater in the world and it is 189 meters long and 156 meters wide. In addition to the people who suffered, many wild animals also suffered. Above all, around 9,000 animals died during the opening ceremony. Also, Colosseum has been used for other purposes too. For example, like cemetery, place of worship, housing, workshop for artisans and merchants. Two big earthquakes caused major damage to the Colosseum. This happened in 8047 AD and 1231 AD. The Colosseum has 80 entrance arches. It could accommodate around 87,000 spectators easily. There is few facts very mysterious for Rome Colosseum. For example, people think it was used 200 to 300 tons of iron clamps, and that iron was taken in the Middle Age and used for mostly weaponry. Therefore is why today we are left with lots of holes in the walls. Have you ever heard about female gladiators? Female gladiators existed, but they were almost all enslaved people. Further, female gladiators were fighting against male gladiators and dwarfs. There were also different types of gladiators. According to their type of skill and fighting style, they could be and it was lunchtime, so after so much walk in history, it was time to sit and enjoy the most famous Italian dish, pasta. Delicious homemade pasta and coffee made my day even better. While eating, I love to watch people, their daily habits, behavior, and other characteristics. They are very interesting. I always make friends that way in the restaurants, cafes, and meet new people, and that's the way I learn about different mentality. Also, you learn about the country that way because people from hospitality are usually very informed and chatty. After the meal, I wanted to walk around Rome Colosseum and enjoy the sunset. My feelings were different, I was wondering how much blood could you see during those games and how many animals did they sacrifice, but also, in the end of the day, it was just such a beautiful building, but full of the most terrible memories. After a long walk, it was time to go back to the center of Rome and explore the streets, including the most famous Fontaine de Trevi, or how they call it, 3 Street Fontaine. A motorbike was waiting for me in the parking lot. Somehow, the ride relaxed me when I'm tired, although my muscles are tense while driving. But, I feel really free and happy. There is few interesting facts about Fontaine de Trevi too. It was refurbished by the fashion house Fendi, very well famous, who, as they say, spent $2.2 million to make it so wonderful like it is. Alessandro Galilei, an architect from the same family as the famous astronomer Galilei, was first originally won to the project, but it was given to Nicola Salvi because he was Roman and Galilei was Florentine. Also, they say you should wish something and throw the coin into Fontaine for luck. It is one of the oldest water sources in Rome. The legend holds that the coin thrown into the fontaine will ensure a return to Rome. Coins are collected every night and given to an Italian charity called Caritas. You should know that it's forbidden to take coins from the fontaine. It is considered as a crime. And there is lots of people around the fontaine. It was hard to feel anything, but that's why you can experience an atmosphere where people take the most selfies than anywhere else. The walk through the city center continued, and for dinner I decided to take fast food because I love pizza. and it was interesting for me to try different flavors and see how Italians do it. Do you know the pizza has a long history? Like Egyptians, Romans, and Greeks consumed flat bread with toppings, and the version with herbs and oil is similar to today's focaccia. But the modern pizza is coming from southwestern Italy, actually, Campania region in Naples. And a wonderful evening for walk and fantasizing. So this was my experience of the Rome Colosseum. Hopefully you like it. And a combination of lots of emotions, history, and existing and supporting facts. And now it's time to pack up because I'm traveling to Ancona the next day and where I need to catch a ferry. If you're interested in my motorcycle trip through Italy, my friends, feel free to comment below. If you need any information regarding this trip, send me a DM or leave a comment.